Today we're heading out to see a spice farm, an Indian temple, and a couple of old Catholic churches. We stopped on the way to buy some real Goan cashews. Our first stop is the Sahakari Spice Farm. The Sahakari Spice Farm is a privately owned farm in the city of Ponda. It is located on 130 acres, of which 60 acres have been cultivated and planted with various spices as well as several varieties of fruit trees. So we're now starting our tour of the spice farm. This is a vanilla bean plant. It is actually a member of the orchid family. This is the flower of the bean. And these are the beans themselves. Once they're harvested and dried, they turn black.
Anybody knows what it is?
Cocoa pods?
Yes, chocolates. Can you see the pepper?
These are black peppercorns growing on the tree.
3 peppercorns, 1 glass of water.
I saw this interesting looking parasitic vine growing on one of the trees.
If you eat the whole chili, you can start dancing without the music. Piri piri chicken, piri piri sauce, Nando's McDonald's use it. So bring something down.
Yep. Here we see an accomplished tree climber, also a harvester, climbing up the tree to harvest betel nuts, also known as supari. These harvesters will generally climb to the top of one tree, harvest the ripe nuts, and then swing to the next tree and harvest those nuts. That prevents them from coming down and then going back up again over and over again. As you can see, the trees are pretty pliable and flexible, so that allows them to go from one tree to another tree.
Very nice. Great job. Very nice.
No young boys wants to do it?
So what was this again?
Supari, sir.
Supari, okay.
Nobody?
And
So we leave it to the experts?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey! Please side, sir. Come this side.
Be one side so the
Side,
others
side.
can pass on. Her name is Ganga. She is 48 years old.
This is a cardamom plant. The cardamom pods actually grow at the base of this plant. Here we are getting ice cold water poured down the spine to supposedly relax us.
How to get on the website.
Notice the trash along the roadside, which is typical all over the place. The 450-year-old Shri Manguesh Temple is dedicated to the Lord Shiva. The temple consists of the main temple building located in the center with a 7-story lamp tower. Near the entrance to the complex, there is a small covered structure featuring the statue of the Lord Shiva and the head of a Nandi bull. Outside the temple, there is also an in-ground brick water tank, which is believed to be the oldest part of the temple. The Basilica of Bom Jesus is a Catholic basilica located in Old Goa and is part of the Churches and Covenants of Goa UNESCO World Heritage Site. Old Goa is the former capital of Portuguese India. The basilica holds the mortal remains of Saint Francis Xavier. The basilica is considered to be one of the best examples of Baroque architecture and Portuguese colonial architecture in India. It is one of the 7 wonders of the Portuguese origin in the world. Construction on the basilica began in 1594 and the church was consecrated in May of 1605. The body of Saint Francis Xavier is displayed to the public only once every 10 years. Here are some images of him in the last public viewing. Across the street is the Say Cathedral, and it was built to commemorate the victory of the Portuguese over a Muslim army, leading to the capture of the city of Goa in 1510. Since the day of the victory happened to be on the feast of St. Catherine, the name Catherine was given to this cathedral. Construction of the church began about 50 years later in 1562 and was completed in 1619 and was consecrated in 1640. The church originally had 2 towers, but the one on the right collapsed in 1776 and was never rebuilt. This mural shows Saint Francis Xavier and the Basilica Cathedral in the background. Here's a view of some young kids playing cricket.